Hello. Hi everyone. I'm just checking to make sure you can see everything you want to see. Let's see, is that a good enough angle for us? It sure is. I want to move it slightly. Excuse me a moment. Okay. In a moment I'm going to be joined by Katie Couric. Let's see if she's already requested. If she has, that's who I'm going live with today. And she is going to show me how... Nope, she hasn't requested yet. Okay, I'm going to give it a minute. And then hopefully Katie Couric will be joining us. Today we're going to be making a peanut butter cookie. And it's not my recipe, it's Katie's. And I'm sure it's going to taste amazing. I have not made peanut butter cookies before. Apparently this is a wonderful recipe. It's from the New York Times. So let's see how this turns out. But before we do, let's add in Katie. Katie, have you requested? If so, I will have you join. Bum, bum, bum. Go live with Katie. Yes, please. Katie, where are you? Nope, she's not on yet. Okay, there she is. Yes, I would like to go live with you, please. Okay. Sorry everyone, almost done. Yes, I would like to go live. Thank you. Barf, this is not working. Go live. Okay, we're now waiting for Katie. Give it a sec, everyone. Give it a sec. Hello.
Tan.
Hello, my dear. How are you?
Hi. How you doing? Oh my God. I'm a
really
wreck,
well.
Tan. Your hair looks so much better than mine.
I didn't actually do it. No lie, I didn't. I call this my recycled hair. I just kind of zhuzhed it up from yesterday, but it's definitely not done.
And your picture is so clear.
The picture's clear? Good.
Yeah.
That's nice to
really
hear.
clear.
Katie?
I think you have good lighting. Do you have a special light?
I do. You know, it was sent to me a few months ago, and I saw it thinking, I'm never going to use this. This is ludicrous. And then about 2.5 weeks ago, when I started doing these lives, I was like, I know what's going to make me look better. This ring light.
I know. Honestly, it really does. It's amazing. I have one in the city. I'm in East Hampton, so I don't have one out here. So sadly, I apologize to everyone.
So you're in the
Tonight I'm going to wash my hair. How exciting.
Are you going to do a hair tutorial? Good for you, Katie Couric. So you're in the Hamptons right now?
Yes, I'm in East Hampton.
How long have you been there?
I've been here for about 3 weeks. 3.5 weeks.
How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. You know, there's 6 of us here, and we're all getting along pretty well, and we're all taking turns. Right now, my husband, who's a little mad at me, is making chicken. John, say hi to Tia.
Hello, John. John, I don't know if you remember, we met at Vanity Fair.
I do remember. Good to see you. Okay. Good luck in your bake-off.
Thank you so much.
John's making chicken parm for the family tonight.
He's got mad skills in the kitchen. I'm very impressed.
I think we should show real quickly, Mo. Show Tan.
I had to cool my chicken down. And then
wait, pull him out so you can see. But with the here, hold on, Tan.
There.
Yeah.
There's the chicken.
Ooh.
And there's the sauce.
Looks pretty good, right?
Oh, yeah, all of this food looks great. I'm always so impressed when I see it on your Instagram.
That's my daughter.
Oh, hi, daughter. Oh, hi, sweetheart. Oh, what's her name?
Carrie.
Hi, Carrie.
Carrie, say hi to Tan. Tell Tan what you're making tonight.
I'm making a citrus cheesecake. Sorry, I look so bad.
I was literally about to say, before you start putting your hair up, your hair looks really nice. You've got really full hair, which is always lovely.
Anyway, okay, so I'm making, yeah. Okay. I'm making peanut butter cookies, so you're going to make them with me, right?
I am. Okay, question before we get going. do you actually make these regularly, or did you just find a recipe because I told you I needed to make cookies?
Well, honestly, I think if I do make cookies regularly, I probably usually can make Toll House chocolate chip and maybe add some oatmeal. But yeah. I love peanut butter, and I've been hankering for peanut butter cookies. And so I said, let's just make some peanut butter cookies because after all, they're full of protein. I don't have an apron.
Oh, it's from the Great British Baking Show. I won the Great British Baking Show Celebrity Edition, and so it's from there.
Oh, that's so cute.
Okay, I'm glad we're doing peanut butter cookies because I love them, but I've never made them, so I'm excited about this.
Well, there you go. I'm going to teach you a little something.
Yes, please.
So should we tell everybody what we did or how you make them? Because
so afterwards, I will share the recipe on my Insta with all the measurements. So if you just want to tell me the method, and I'm going to follow along with you.
Okay. So basically, Adriana, who's shooting this, who also works with me.
Quick one to Adriana. Adriana, thank you so much for helping us arrange all of this.
Hey, no problem.
Oh, hi, sweetheart. Anyone who's watching at home, Adriana is the lovely young lady who's been helping arrange all of this for me with Katie. So hi.
Adriana is awesome and has been helping me write my book. She's my research assistant. She wrote her thesis about me, Tan, at Notre Dame, and she interviewed me for her thesis. And so when I ended up writing a book, I said, you know more about me than I know about me, so you're hired.
That's impressive. I love that.
It was a cute little story.
Love that story.
All right,
so you're getting rid of dry ingredients
we took the, Carrie, don't make so much noise because we're trying to do this. She's making her cheesecake at the same time. So here are our dry ingredients, right?
We sifted together flour, baking soda, and salt.
Okay, wait, I'm adding my flour, baking soda, and salt, okay?
Yes.
And we're just combining those.
Yes.
And I didn't have a sifter, so I just used a colander.
Oh, great. Okay. I haven't sifted them yet, but when I put them in the bowl, in the mixer, I'm going to sift them into there.
Perfect.
Okay.
I mean, do people really sift still?
I do. I hate to say I do. I'm a very particular baker.
Oh, you're a very particular baker.
I sure am.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so there are my dry ingredients, and now the wet ingredients go into the mixer?
Yeah, I mean, we're using a hand mixer. If you have a fancy schmancy mixer, you can do that.
Yes, I have the KitchenAid. I need it.
Oh, I have one downstairs that I've never taken out of the box. Maybe I'll celebrate and do that.
Oh, it's a godsend. It's a game changer. It really is.
And I have a red one. It's so cute.
I used to have a red one. Now, unfortunately, we changed it for a silver, and I regret it. Okay, so we're going in with our butter, our peanut butter, and...
Yes.
Our white sugar.
White sugar. And brown sugar?
Brown sugar, which I love.
Me too. Have you made these before, Katie? Ever?
A long time ago, Dan.
Okay. All right.
Okay. And
I feel like that's a lie, but I will take it.
You're right. The vanilla, yes. 1 teaspoon vanilla.
1 teaspoon vanilla, okay.
And then an egg.
Okay, I'm going to add my egg. Does the egg have to be at room temperature? No, right?
No.
Nobody cares. Great.
In our world, absolutely not.
Do you take that little white thing off the yolk? I always do.
I don't.
You don't? I don't know.
I
never
notice it afterwards, so I don't mind.
Isn't that the beginning of the chicken?
I don't know. I've never seen it that way, and now that's grossed me out. Maybe.
Isn't that called the albumin or something?
Oh,
maybe that's the white part. Anyway, okay. So we put the egg in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Drop it in there, and then a tablespoon of milk.
Okay. I already added my milk to my.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna add my milk. I can't find my measurement of a tablespoon, so I'm just going to use
a tablespoon.
Okay.
Katie, do you ordinarily bake or no?
Not too much. I'd like to learn how to bake. My other daughter, Ellie, who's in Los Angeles, loves to bake. So now we cream these together, yes?
Yes.
Perfect.
Oops.
You want help?
No, I got it.
I won't be able to hear you for 20 seconds.
Okay, I have a amputee mixer.
Okay.
And we're gonna gradually add the flour mixture.
Okay. I don't think my butter is quite soft enough, but we're making it work.
If any of you are going to make this at home and you are using a stand mixer, just make sure you scrape down the side of the bowl, just so you really get it all mixed in.
How cute is Tan? He looks so good. I kind of like Okay, hold on. He's still mixing?
Yep, he's still mixing.
Also, for any of you out there who who are going to make this and you don't have time to soften your butter and leave it out to room temperature, cut it into really small pieces, put it in the microwave for like 12 seconds, and that should soften it up enough. Sorry, I'm talking to the audience at the same time, Katie.
Okay, good. Where are you, by the way?
Are you done?
Where are you?
So where am I physically, or how far along am I in the recipe?
No, where are you physically?
I'm in my home in Salt Lake City.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It's gorgeous here. And we have like full seasons, so the weather's been quite lovely. And we're surrounded by the mountains, so it gives me something to do in the morning without having
that's
to
nice. So you're lucky. You know, we're
honestly,
all very
I
lucky.
can't.
People are going through very difficult
every day.
times. Here, hold on. I'm just gonna.
Okay, I'm almost done 2 minutes. So looks like I'm gonna do mixed salsa. Okay.
Okay.
How's your mixing going?
I'm very jealous of your mixer.
Okay, how's your mixing going? Does it look nice and fluffy?
Yeah, it's pretty fluffy. I mean, we got it. Have you put the dry ingredients in?
Not yet. Nope.
Okay, we're gonna do that now.
So we're gonna
I'm gonna do that now also.
Okay, hold on. Okay, here we go. Ready?
Yep.
I have to get the KitchenAid out. I don't think I'm ever going to be on the Food Network.
You guys are watching at home. I promise you, soon I'm going to start talking to you again. I just want to concentrate and do this one part, and then I'm right back to you. So I'm just sifting my ingredients into the wet ingredients. And then we'll get the mix. I should have sifted before. I don't know why I didn't. So that's why I'm not into it this way. Takes a little bit longer, but it's delicious. Done.
Is Tan all done?
He's still mixing.
Okay.
I'm almost done.
It's not as easy with a hand mixer, Tan.
Oh, yours is taking, well, good. I was taking a long time, so I'm glad you're still behind. You take all the time you need. I'm just going to scrape this off. For anyone watching at home, I know that it seems like this is a pain in the ass to do it this way, but I promise you it's going to save you so much time.
What do you think?
Okay.
Oh, it's done. Yeah? Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Right, Katie
I'm
Couric.
exhausted.
Here's the thing. I know that it's so much easier to just get your cookie dough from the store and cut it and put it into the oven. However, this just takes an extra 5 minutes and it tastes so much better.
I agree. The ones that I bought in the store, I bought them in mixes before where you just like add an egg and water.
Yeah.
And they're sort of greasy and nasty.
Yeah.
So,
they always taste a little bit off. You can tell it's not homemade.
right? They taste a little artificial.
Yeah.
So anyway, how's your dough looking, Tan?
Okay, my dough is looking pretty great. It's slightly stiff, which it should be for a cookie. If it's too loose, you'd have to put it in the fridge for a while. But as you can see, my dough is pretty stiff, pretty rigid.
Yeah, I think ours is fine too. I'm washing my hands again. Just
Great.
I feel like, I'm going to be rolling these with my hands, so I feel like I can do that.
Agreed. I'm going to wash mine too.
Hold on. This is on, John. Do you want it on?
Yes, it is. I'm trying to make it.
Okay. Here we go. All right, and then?
Okay, so how big are we making them? You guys have the recipe. Is it an inch ball?
1 inch ball, yes.
Great. Make that mental. So normally I'd use an ice cream scoop, but this is too big. Sorry, this is too small for an ice cream scoop. So I'm just going to do it with my hands.
Me too. That's why I washed my hands again.
Okay, good. Katie, did you know that this is apparently quite an 80s cookie?
It's at 80s?
Yeah, apparently these were all the rage in the 80s in America.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I love peanut butter. I don't know why. I like peanut butter on apples, peanut butter on bananas, just peanut butter in general. So
it's an acquired taste. I know for Americans, it's just very normal for you guys to eat it. Most of the places, we don't eat it like you guys do.
Really?
Yeah, it took me years to get used to the taste of peanut butter. And it's not as readily available in England as it is here.
Well, I guess it's sort of like Vegemite is for Australia.
Yeah. Have you tried Vegemite?
Nasty. Here.
I like Vegemite.
You do?
Yeah, we have it in England too. I think it's actually quite nice. But it's an acquired taste.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm only doing like 7, maybe 6, because if I make it all, I'm going to eat them all. I don't do moderation, and so I'm just gonna make 6.
Okay.
But you have like 10 people in your house. You've got mouths to feed.
Yeah, I'm gonna make more. And,
how many?
How long do these have to cook anyway?
6 to 8 minutes.
6 to 8 minutes.
So quick.
How does this work? Do we wait for them to get out of the oven and we can chat for
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Normally
it
takes about 10 to 15 minutes, so we've got plenty of time to chat.
Okay, all right.
But I'm going to wait for you
put
to...
these in the oven.
Did you preheat the oven already? Just 375?
Yeah.
Great.
You can't have the cutest accent. Okay, I'm going to put them in.
Okay. Are you doing 2 separate trays? Are you going to put the first tray in?
I'm just going to do 1 tray for now.
Okay.
Here.
Okay. I'm going to pop the first tray in.
Here. Hi, I'm going to go sit in my living room and talk to you.
Okay, great. I'm going to pop these in the oven real quick. Now, when you get back to your living room and you're ready for me, I've got to tell you something.
Okay.
Are you there? You're back?
I'm here, yeah.
Wait, I'm going to set the alarm really quickly, the timer. Bear with me one moment.
Yeah, we better put the timer on too. We put the timer on.
You can follow my timer. Okay. So, I want to talk really, really briefly about this because I want it to be as positive as possible. But a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I started to get really frantic and worried, as most people did and many still are. The only piece of information that I really have on my phone now that gives me actual factual data is your updates every day. So thank you so much for those. And there are so many people I know who say you're the only one that they with the information that they're looking at, because you're the only one that's not scaring people. You just give the facts and you get out.
Aw, thank you, Tam. That's so nice. Well, I've got my own media company now, and everybody's working so hard. We have a morning newsletter called Wake Up Call. If anybody wants to subscribe to it, comes in your inbox every morning, and we give all this information. And then Julia Lewis, who's my social media person who helps me with a lot of my posts, does an update every day with all the latest that you need to know about COVID-19. And I think a lot of people, I think they get anxious, Tam, listening to the news all day. I have a friend who said the news is on in every room in her house, and she lives alone. And she said, she burst into tears when I was talking to her the other day. And I said, you have to stop, just having this ubiquitous television news on all the time. So it's really for people who want to turn it off, do other things, and
but be informed. Stay informed.
Exactly.
So I don't want to be ignorant. I know they say ignorance is bliss, but I know it's not. And so I want to be informed, but I don't want the scaremongering that's going on, and I don't want to be overwhelmed with information. And so I like just one source to tell me what I need to know, and then I can get back to trying to be positive. I am somebody that does take on negativity or fear very easily. I start to panic very quickly. And so to shut everything else out and just have one form of communication or one form of information has been really helpful. So thank you so much.
Well, you're welcome. Tell me what you've been doing during this very strange and difficult time. You said you've been getting outside. I think that's so important, to get fresh air and exercise, and also just a change of scenery, because the walls start kind of coming in on you, right, Tan?
Yeah, so I'm very lucky and very privileged. I know this. I have a house to isolate in, as opposed to an apartment, and so I have a backyard, and so I work out most days. I will set aside at least 45 minutes to work out in the morning. I have somebody to be with. I have my husband. Again, I'm very fortunate, and so I have somebody who I can enjoy some alone time with, as opposed to I know that for many people who are following my Instagram are struggling with being alone and feeling that sense of loneliness. I don't have that, and so that has really helped. And then I do get out, and actually one thing I want to say is there's a lot of people who are getting really angry at people who are going out. There's so many people watching out online for people who are doing something wrong, and they'll wag their finger at them. I don't think it's wrong to get out, as long as you keep keeping away from people. I think it's one of the things that's keeping us sane right now and making us feel a little bit better about the situation, is being able to get out of our houses and go for a walk and get a bit of exercise. Oh,
definitely. I think it's totally fine. I think you're right. You just have to practice social distancing. I think there's been a lot of confusion lately about this whole idea of whether the virus is airborne versus droplets, and how fast it can spread and how fast it can travel. I do think that if you are careful, and if you want to be, especially cautious and wear a mask or a bandana to protect other people from you and you from other people. But I think going outside is absolutely imperative for our mental health. It hasn't been very nice weather-wise here. But I've been trying to take long walks, and sometimes it's fun to listen to music or talk to your friends on the phone when you're taking long walks. And I'm trying to stay in touch with people who are by themselves. I have a lot of single friends who are alone, going through this by themselves. And so I think it's really important not only to get outside, but get outside of yourself and think about other people, how they're doing, and stay in touch and help a neighbor out if you can.
That is something that has been important to check. I live in a lovely area that is mostly with that I'm surrounded by the elderly mostly, and so if you are aware of people who probably aren't able to get to the store as easily as you can, check in with them before you go. Ask them if they need anything at all. I have found that although obviously this is shockingly difficult for so many people. It has brought so many people together. I know my neighbors better now than I ever have done. We have a care and compassion for each other like we've never done before. I just didn't have the time before. I was away all the time, and now I know what they need. And
that's so nice.
Yeah, it's brought a community together that I've never seen before. How are you doing? How are you getting through it? You've got 5 people around you, so you've got at least entertainment.
Yeah, I wait, hold on. Adrienne is telling me we made a mistake in the recipe. I had sugar.
Wait, what did we do? What was wrong?
Oh no, Tan.
What happened?
Oh no. We added salt instead of sugar.
Well,
oh my God.
It's not going to taste great. I've got a feeling mine are just fine.
We did half a cup of salt instead of half a cup of sugar.
No!
Oh no!
Well, okay, mine turned out great, so the audience will watch mine.
Okay, let's watch yours because, yeah, okay. Oh man, yeah, maybe we can make peanut butter biscuits instead.
Yeah. So what we're doing now is it's been 6 minutes. I've taken them out of the oven. I'm putting a thumbprint in, and then I'm fitting the middle of that thumbprint with a Hershey's Kiss. And then I'm going to put them back in the oven for 3 minutes. Katie, I'm so sorry yours went so terribly wrong.
I'm so bummed. That's so disappointing. I can't
Will you
even
please
believe
try
it.
again? Will you please try again and make it right next time? Just
yes,
later
I'm
on
gonna make them again. I'm gonna send you a picture.
Please.
I'm so mad. I can't even tell you.
Because let me tell you, they smell gorgeous. They really
I'm glad yours do.
They really do smell so good. Once they're out, I'll tell you how they taste. I'm sure they're going to be lovely.
How many? So, who else have you made cookies with?
So I did one with. So do you know the show, The Great British Baking Show? Have you seen it?
Yes, of course.
Have you seen every season?
No.
Okay. Did you see the one with a Bengali girl who wore the headscarf? Her name was Nadia. This was five seasons ago. She's become the most successful of all their winners. She's had many shows of her own since.
Oh, yeah?
I did it with her. We became friends last year, and I wanted to reach out when I stepped into the limelight, the spotlight, because she was the first Muslim woman I'd ever seen on British TV with a headscarf, and she was so proud of it and didn't hide away from her religion.
Which is so important. It's so important that we see more hijabs in media in general.
Absolutely. And so I saw her on Break Off. I reached out when Queer Eye came out, and we've become friends ever since. And it's really funny. My family, I love my family so much, but they don't seem to care whatever else I do. It doesn't matter how famous a person is who I'm interacting with. They couldn't care less. But as soon as it was Nadia, it was the first person they'd seen that looked like them. It was as if I was meeting Oprah.
Oh,
it was
that's
so funny.
Great.
Yeah, it was really
so fun.
sweet.
What did you guys make?
We made something called Welch cakes. They're kind of like American pancakes, but tiny little things, and they've got raisins and cardamom in. If you are looking for something to bake for breakfast, Katie, that's going to take you 15 minutes maximum, they're gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I'll text you the recipe. They're beautiful, beautiful.
Oh, excellent. Well, the recipe must be on your Instagram, yes?
It was in my story. I'm going to DM it to you. I've got it.
DM it to me. They sound delicious.
They really look beautiful.
Don't forget your cookies. Take them out. Let me see. Are they ready?
I've got 1 more minute. I've set my time.
Okay.
I've set my time.
This is so fun.
Wait, I've got another question for you that I ask everyone. What are you most excited for once this is all over? What do you want to do more than anything?
Wait. John wants you to see his dinner.
Yes, please.
What do you think?
Oh, John, it looks
breadless.
Gorgeous.
It's breadless.
It looks so good. You know, John,
onto the chicken.
John, one day if you don't cook for me, one day I'm going to be so disappointed because I keep watching all your food that you make, and I'm so tempted.
Let's do it.
Just one day I would like to test your food.
It would be my pleasure.
Okay, great.
Be well.
Okay, thank you so much. Stay well.
Anyway, I'm most excited about going to the beach.
In the Hamptons?
Yes, yes. I love the beach. I'm super excited about warm weather. You know, this could have happened in the dead of winter and it would have been very difficult.
I know.
But luckily it happened as spring is just around the corner. And when I take my walks, Tan, I see all the daffodils and the crocus, I guess the crocus.
Yeah.
So it's so nice.
I don't know why they're the first flower that seems to bloom, but my neighborhood is full of daffodils. It's so pretty right now.
Isn't it? And forsythia?
Oh, I don't know what that one is.
Oh, forsythia are the little teeny delicate yellow flowers on bushes. All over.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you'll see them.
Well, the weather, so I had mentioned earlier on that we have seasons. I'm going to give it 2 minutes and I'm going to try it.
Okay.
We do have great seasons here. Our spring is always beautiful. Our fall is just dynamite. It's gorgeous. And so spring started to really kick in about a week ago with the blossoms on the trees.
Oh.
It couldn't be more beautiful. And I live on the side of a mountain, so I go up for a hike most days. It takes me 5 minutes to get up there, and then I go on a hike for an hour, and it's the most beautiful.
Oh, I bet. And I love the cherry blossoms. And New York City has the most beautiful, I mean, obviously Washington, D.C., but Central Park around the reservoir has the most breathtakingly beautiful. First, the little delicate Japanese ones come, and then they have almost bright pink pom-poms come out, and it's gorgeous.
Were you in New York whilst this was all going on, and then you went over to East Hampton?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we left before things got really bad because it was just very, very nerve-wracking. And we're all working virtually, so we've been out here for quite a while.
But is New York ordinarily home?
Yes. I live in the city. Yeah.
Okay. Is it strange? Is it strange being in I don't know if you call it a suburb, but in the suburbs for so long?
No, I mean, it is because, you know, our activities are so limited, but as you said, we feel very lucky too to have a house, to be able to be with family and to not be in a small apartment. We're very fortunate because I was mentioning earlier, a lot of people are really, really struggling and they've got worries about their jobs and adding that pressure on top of everything else is very, very difficult. So I can't complain about anything. Yeah.
Is there anything that you've learned today that you think that is important for us to know?
That I've learned today?
Yeah, because you give us an update every day. Like you've got so much. Or anything within the week that you think, okay, it's really helpful that we know this to either it's hopeful or things that we should be wary of?
Well, I think one thing that I've learned that we put in Wake Up Call this morning is that even though there's debate within the scientific community about what you need to keep yourself safe, I think it's smart to go ahead and protect yourself. And also I interviewed an EMT this afternoon, and I'm putting that out next week on my social media channels. And we just really need to continue to support our healthcare workers because they're being traumatized. Not only are they exhausted and putting themselves in danger, but they're being emotionally traumatized as well. So if you can write letters, support them, drop food off at your local fire department. I think anything that you can do to support the people on the front lines is so critically important.
You must have seen that there were a lot of designers who were starting to create face masks for the hospitals. Did we find out a definitive answer as to whether that was appropriate or not?
You mean well, I think they're better than nothing, but the masks that are really effective are called N95s.
Yeah.
And they're actually fitted very carefully. When a doctor becomes a doctor, they spray this sweet smelling spray. They have to recite a poem or the ABCs or something to see if they can taste it, because they're very, very specific masks. And that's really what they need. But absent of that, I think it's such a nice gesture to make those available to people. And you know, I think this whole issue with the masks and the ventilators is very disconcerting, and hopefully they're getting the kind of equipment they need, because without them, you know, they have to help people who have this disease, and without them we're really sunk.
Yeah. Okay, now is the time where I'm going to try the cookie. I think we've given it like
excellent
2 or 3 minutes. Oh, the texture is incredible. I'm so sad that you can't try yours.
I'm so sad too. I can't even tell you how sad I am. How are they?
So good.
Really?
They're so peanut buttery. They're so good. It's strange, really. I added a small amount of peanut butter, but it comes through so strong.
And usually,
it's beautiful.
Usually you take a wet fork, and do that crisscross on top of them. And that's really good too. But I don't know, Reese's cups are my favorite. So this is kind of like a Reese's cup cookie.
It's so, yeah, and it's just the right amount of chocolate. It's perfect.
Oh,
okay.
Good.
I'm gonna add the recipe to my Insta story so people can make it. Obviously, everyone out there, be wary that you don't mix your salted sugar. Katie, will you please make them within the next week and send me a picture? I just need to know that you made them and enjoyed them.
I promise I will, and maybe I'll even taste one that has all salt and no sugar and tell you about that as well.
I'd love to hear it. Maybe it just tastes like extra salty peanut butter.
Or maybe like a cracker. Who knows?
yeah, add some blue cheese to it. It's going to be great.
All right. It's so nice to see you, Tan.
John's
getting mad because he wants me to go eat his chicken now.
Go. Thank you so much for doing this. I'm so glad we did it. And I'm sending so much love. Stay safe.
Yeah, love to you and everyone else. Bye, Tan.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Okay, bye.
Bye, everyone.